I don't remember the last time I received a generic store-bought gift that meant something to me. But welcome to your guardian chef, your angel in the kitchen. I'll never forget the homemade limoncello that I received from my aunt via Ladle. The unique, fresh taste of the Sicilian lemons from the Ionian Islands and the legacy of that recipe that was in my family for generations will always remain in my memory. That's the feeling I want to give my friends and family, and it's easier than you think. Today, I'm showing you the start of my homemade liquor series, and if you start with me, you will have the liquors ready on time for Christmas. Because of that legacy, you can trust these recipes. They are all treasured family favorites that I've collected over time from friends and family, and every single one has been generationally tested and approved. No, there is no secret. Tradition wants that when you get a bottle, you get the recipe. This is how we build our legacy for generations, and our ancestors will be remembered also for their unique liquor recipes. In this series, we're making together 3 liquors, but there are many more that you can check out on the blog. I guarantee once you see how easy it is, you'll want to make them all. Now, let me quickly introduce you to 3 signature recipes we're making today and why I chose them. Limoncello is a must. You serve it freezing cold at the end of every meal. The real limoncello never solidify like many store-bought ones. Next, we have the orange liquor or Curacao. This can also be served at the end of a meal, but its uniqueness is its versatility in cooking. I use it for everything: my duck à l'orange, foie gras, sorbet, and even struffoli. Finally, the chocolate liquor. This is the perfect topping for any dessert, from gelato to pavlova to fresh strawberries or just a dip of biscuit. As I said, these are low-effort, high-reward gifts. Your busy schedule can handle this because the time commitment for this week is only about 30 minutes. We're preparing the ingredients, getting our simple tools ready, and starting the infusion. You don't need fancy equipment, just a few basics. First, the tools. For the limoncello and curacao, you'll need a glass bottle, 1 gallon each. For the chocolate liqueur, a large jar is sufficient. You will also want to have measuring mugs and a ladle with a spout for easy pouring. A vegetable peeler is non-negotiable for the zest, and a funnel, auto-stop recommended, is essential for filling the final bottles without spill. For the presentation, you can use a regular or vintage glass bottle to bottle your liqueur, and don't forget a shot glass set if you want to include a little extra present. Next, the ingredients. You need high-proof neutral alcohol, vodka or grain alcohol. And for our 3 recipes today, we need fresh, unwaxed lemons and oranges, a few cloves and cinnamon, cocoa powder, vanilla. We will also need sugar and water later in the process. The exact quantities of all the ingredients are in the description below. Let's get our infusion jars ready. We're starting with the limoncello and curacao. This is one crucial technique to master. First, grab your unwaxed lemons and your vegetable peeler. The goal here is to remove only the bright yellow zest. That's where all the beautiful flavor is. We have to avoid the white pith underneath at all costs, as that will make your liquor bitter. Once all the zest is peeled, place it directly into your 1 gallon glass bottle. For the curacao, the process is exactly the same, but we are using unwaxed oranges. Again, peel carefully, avoiding the white pith. Once you have enough orange zest, place it into the second 1 gallon glass bottle. Add the spices for the curacao. For the alcohol infusion, simply pour the high-proof neutral alcohol directly over the zest in both the limoncello and curacao bottles. Seal them up tight with the lid. These are infusing. That's it for these two. Finally, let's get the chocolate liquor. For the moment, we just need to infuse our vanilla pod. Since it's lengthwise to expose the tiny seeds inside, that's where the best flavour is. Place the opened vanilla pod into your glass jar. Pour the high-proof neutral alcohol over the ingredients. Give the jar a good shake, seal it, and this one is done. Once your ingredients are infusing, we have a little break. The next step in this series won't be for another 10 days. But do not worry, there is nothing fancy to do. This wait is what allows the alcohol to extract all those signature flavors. So every once in a while, check how they are doing and give it a good shake. I'll see you back here next week for the next step, the filtering and sweetening. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next culinary adventure. I can't wait for Christmas. It'll be the perfect time to enjoy the Italian eggnog liquor.